What about the rail strikes, which are facing the country a week on Tuesday, the first one, 3 in a row, which will basically bring the rail network to a halt for a week? Can they be stopped?
Well, look, we don't want to see the rail strikes happen at all, and I think it's disappointing we're not seeing Labour condemn these strikes. We've got a situation where that is going to be detrimental and put further pressure on working people, and actually not just working people, but people trying to get to hospital appointments, getting children to school. We've got to do everything we can to ensure that we keep a level of service in the railways. That means also we don't put more people off using the railways. We want to see more railway use. The railway teams there discouraging that by creating strikes is going to make life even harder for the railways in the future.
So are you going to go ahead and repeal this legal ban on bringing in agency workers so that in future, it won't work for this strike, but in future you can get in workers, agency workers, to cover striking staff? Is that what you're going to do?
Well, look, the Transport Secretary, Grant Shapps, has outlined he's not taking anything off the table. He wants to have a look at everything that we can possibly do to support the rail industry and support people who want to use the railways to be able to function and to get to work. We've got a situation at the moment where I think the median salary in the railway sector is about £46,000 a year already, let alone what they're asking for as an increase, against an average wage in this country of closer to £26,000. So it's a very well rewarded sector anyway. And I think it is important that we are looking at everything we can do to keep the railways working.
But you would consider changing the law so that you could bring agency workers in to replace striking staff?
Well, look, as I say, the Transport Secretary has said he wants to look at everything. We're going to make sure that railways are run safely and properly, but we've got to do everything we can to ensure they're being run. So we've got to look at every option out there and explore everything we can do as a government to get the support in there to help people get to work, get to school, get to hospital, or wherever they need to get to in their everyday lives.